Why does it look like this?
Yo, what's up, guys?
Oh, okay. It didn't all load in. Okay. Well, do you want to be in this?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if we're gonna.
Let's go.
Well, no, I need to be.
You need to be centered.
Well, I need to be centered. I can't put it close to here.
That's fine.
Because it will start to leg out. I'm gonna just move everything.
Why, it legs out?
Yeah, if I put it close to the wall, dude, it like legs out. Let's see.
Have you ever brought Panda?
What?
Have you ever brought Panda?
Panda? Yeah. I brought her in the other day.
Heard all 30 pounds. Holy fuck, cat, you're fat as hell. Dude, why do you always call people? Don't pet your belly. You're so fucking fat, dude.
Alright, Porter, get in.
Alright, let's do it. How many people we got?
Well, we have 3 people right now. We just started.
3 people!
No comments. Okay. Go. Sit. You're gonna go over there. I don't know how far you're gonna
Dude, why is this like poop over here?
Because I just pooped. Okay. Alright.
Micah, where's your hat?
I don't have... Bro, shut up. Okay. We're doing fragrance battles. We have... Your legs just rubbed up against mine. We have plum and coconut fragrances.
Dude, wait for people to get in.
Well... Bro, you know how long this takes? If I do 8, this takes about an hour. I have 12 fragrances, so we are going to get started. This is my brother. I didn't want him to be in here, but he isn't here. We're doing coconut and plum fragrances here. What do you think about coconut and plum fragrances? Let's start out with this.
Never smelled plum. Never owned the plum fragrance line, obviously. I love coconut. Love it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I love both. Obviously, I'll kind of explain which is which. The first matchup we're going to be doing is Latafa Vintage Radio versus Rasasi Hawas Tropical. Vintage Radio is the plum fragrance, and Hawas Tropical is the coconut fragrance. Let's get your opinions on Vintage Radio. I like Vintage Radio. It's a good, almost kind of like shampoo-y, plummy type of scent. It has some spices, and it has, you know, kind of like some incensey spices. I hate this setup, dude. It's so dumb. And then Hawas Tropical. This is cloning Leau Paradise Garden. It's a figgy coconut fragrance. Bro, I cannot type from here. Hawas Tropical and Vintage Radio. There we go. All right, and we got some people in here. Let's see. Tiki Taki says Porter. He's excited. Solano, what's going on? Maddie, what's going on? So, between these 2 fragrances, which one do you think is better? Do you have a preference?
Tropical.
Yeah, I mean, I think Hawas Tropical is kind of the easier wear pick between the 2. I do like Vintage Radio. Now, they're both clones of fragrances that are, like, significantly more expensive. Hawas Tropical, you can get this for around $40, and the real thing is around, I'd say about $100. And Vintage Radio is about $40, but this is cloning like a $200 fragrance. It's cloning Initio Paragon. But yeah, and let's see. Hawas Tropical has 3 votes. Do we end it or do we wait for more?
Let's give it a little more.
Let's give it a little bit more.
Let's read the comments.
But yeah, well, we did read the comments. Tiki Taki's in here. He's happy to see you.
Who's that?
Tiki Taki, right
Oh,
there.
okay. How long has he been coming through?
I don't know, a while. There's just always a bunch of people who come through. Between these 2, yeah, I mean, I think Hawas Tropical is better. So these are both budget fragrances, right? You can get them for $30 to $40.
I need more budget fragrances.
Do you think that they smell more expensive than they are? Like, do these
No,
smell
100%.
like $40?
Yeah, no, they smell like $115, $120 clones.
Yeah, and
Definitely ones that you can still everyday wear and still smell good.
do you get like a shampoo-y kind of scent from this one, or no?
What gets me is the spice. I can definitely smell the spice there in this one. That fig note that you're talking about.
No, it's fake in this
Or
one.
sorry, not fig. Plum. The plum in that one doesn't really speak out to me as much as the spice notes. The spice notes kind of punch you in the face when you first get that initial whiff of it. I mean, but shit's banging. Let me get a whiff. Am I right?
It's just banging. Let me get a whiff. Yeah. I mean, you kind of summed it up quite well. Like they're both year-round fragrances, but Hawas Tropical, I think, is just the easier wear. W Fragrances, yeah, I mean, these are both great. Don't get me wrong. I think Hawas Tropical is a little bit better. We haven't gotten any more votes. And Hawas Tropical was 100% to 0, so Panda can sit with the fragrances. She needs them.
First elimination.
Random facts, what's going on? How's your day going? So, Hawas Tropical is advancing. We're going to put this one over here. The next matchup we have, Montrese, what's going on? How's your day going, bro? Also, what is everyone's set of the day? Hold on, I need to grab my set of the day. What are you wearing? You haven't put something on?
Let's put something on, man. I'm gonna have to go with my favorite.
What?
My favorite that you
No,
tell me
you're trying
that
something
you
different.
don't. He doesn't tell me that it smells like coconut, and I swear that it smells like coconut. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Coconut sunscreen is what it always reminds me of.
Porter says Kamarkawa smells like coconut sunscreen. I don't think
favorite.
it does. I definitely get more of a
Oh, I love it. The beach. Every time.
He says it smells like coconut sunscreen. I don't
Reminds
get
me
it.
of Florida.
Smells to me like a Starbucks coffee. I don't know. You know. Do you get any coffee from that, or is
I
is
can
it
definitely
like
go with
coconut?
coffee. It's coffee coconut.
So
It's more like a very coconutty pina colada.
believe it or not, I'm doing a giveaway on this fragrance. So
I better win.
you can enter. You can enter.
What
I mean
do I have to do?
that'd be easy.
What do we have to do, Mike?
All you have to do to enter the giveaway is be subscribed and live in the United States. Eventually, when I do more expensive giveaways, then I would do like international giveaways, but I would be paying $60 in shipping for a $30 fragrance. Doesn't make a lot of sense. But my fragrance of the day, Twist Heritage, number 137. This is a Parfums de Marly Altair clone. Owen has Altair. Have you smelt that?
No.
The orange Parfums de Marly? Well,
Wait, yes I have.
that's what this one is cloning. And I got this one sent out to me from a brand. I didn't like
Twist.
the DNA, but I really do like this fragrance. Just two black brothers chopping it up. You know it. Love your poster. Thank you. Y'all look just alike. We look pretty alike. Except, you know, I'm obviously more muscular than him. Yeah.
Can Edward get some more rolls,
don't
please?
say that. Hi guys, here to support. What are you guys doing? We're talking about fragrances. Thank you for the support. Does this smell like Altair to you? Does it not smell like Altair?
It's been a while since I smelled Altair, and I just sprayed that.
Kamarkawa.
Yeah.
Why'd I just smell the bottle, dude? Yeah, it smells good.
I guess I whiffed a little too many, I think.
This fragrance, you know, it's
Thank
again
God the electrician.
about 30 to 40 bucks. It's a good fragrance, you know. Shay, what's going on? What are you doing? We're doing some fragrance battles here. We got plum and coconut fragrances, but we were just talking about our scent of the days. All right. Let's keep these over here. So if we need to talk about them, we can talk about them. Fragrance time, what's going on? Any fresh kind of fragrances recommendation? We can definitely both agree on this. YSL Myself. That is one of the best fresh fragrances that you can get.
I mean, it's so sweet too. Like, it's too sweet. It's gotta be. No, I love it. YSL was awesome. I don't know though. YSL Y or YSL Myself. That's two that I really like out of the YSL line. But for me, I have YSL Myself. I don't know. It's grown on me a lot more than when I bought it.
YSL Myself is around 60 to, I'd say, about $100 depending on the size you get.
Huh?
Discounter.
Oh.
I paid $70
I paid
for my 2 ounce.
$115.
He
for
paid
mine.
retail, and it had just came out too, so we really couldn't get it on a discounter. Willie, what's going on? Show more. We're gonna show more here in a second. Show the coolest bottles. Well, in my opinion, I think the coolest bottles in my collection are these City Rhythm bottles here.
Yeah,
They have a really cool mountain on the bottom. You have some new iterations too. New different cap, and the new batches also have. Let's mix it up so you can actually see. The new batches have glitter in them. I mean, I don't per se love the glitter, but I don't mind it.
I think Cobalt still
it's
might
cool.
be. It is too sweet.
Cobalt is also a great bottle
It
as
is
well.
too sweet. If you know, you know.
Jawad, what's going on? All right, so we're gonna move into another matchup. Again, we're doing Plum vs Coconut fragrances here. It's dope. I like it with the glitter. I mean, I for sure I like it too. I feel like it matches with that fragrance a little bit more because that is more of a unisex fragrance.
Do you know who I think has the sleekest bottle?
What?
I think Hugo Boss.
Are you saying like these?
I think it's just classic.
Because I have another one.
Yeah,
too,
I like the all black. But I think Hugo Boss, they're simple, but it's their design, you know? It's sleek. Paco Rabanne definitely has the funnest bottles.
Because they have Phantom, they have
Invictus.
the Invictus, then they also have 1 Million. Paco Rabanne has great fragrances that just really look good on your shelf.
It looks almost a little what's the robot one?
Phantom.
Sorry, I've never owned a Phantom. I have Invictus and 1 Million. Phantom, it looks like a toy. It's a little childish, but Invictus is amazing.
I got school tomorrow, legit can't sleep. Just take some ashwagandha, you'll be good. I have a fragrance called Blue Lagoon, and I got a ton of compliments. What does it smell like? Sounds good. Adopt me, I don't like my country. Sorry, we're in love. Me and him, we're in love, but we're not looking to adopt right now. Here we have Rasasi. Here we have Rasasi. Okay, here we have Rasasi Hawas and Coconut Lagoon. Porter knows about Rasasi Hawas.
Yes.
Let's get his opinions on this one.
We're not gay.
We're not gay. We're brothers, by the way. Grim, what's going on?
Rasasi Hawas for
Should smell like Invictus.
Yeah.
Invictus with a more grapey
clean.
vibe.
It's very clean, soapy.
The plum in here, to me, comes across almost grapey. So it's like Invictus, but grapey. Coconut Lagoon right here. This is my favorite. Oh, I guess not my favorite. Well, yeah, my favorite Middle Eastern pickup of 2025. This one's great. Supposedly close to like Creed Silver Mountain Water. I don't know if it really is.
Ooh.
You don't like that one?
Let me give it a double take.
Double take. Rainbow. Is there a rainbow in your city right now, and you wanted to share it with us, or
100%
Hawas?
Hawas.
Porter's going Hawas on this.
Ooh,
For me,
Coconut Lagoon smells like dog crap.
For me, I'm going Coconut Lagoon. I love Coconut Lagoon. Grim is gonna probably give you a comment. He loves Coconut Lagoon. He put me onto this one. I love it. I think it smells great. Maybe I don't know. Try it on your skin. This one is like coconut sunscreen. But yeah, Porter thinks coconut. I don't really get the alcohol. Porter thinks Coconut Lagoon, or Porter thinks Rasasi Hawas. I think Coconut Lagoon. Checking in from work, ready to be off. They're killing me today. Hey, Grim, keep at it. Grim is a nurse? No, he does something out of hospital. Coconut Lagoon over OG Hawas. I think Hawas Ice is a little bit better than Hawas. We have Hawas Ice coming up later.
Ooh, don't tell me.
In the matchup. Well, it's fine. I mean, I think Hawas Ice is a little bit better. Personally, I love Lagoon type perfumes.
What does Lagoon inquire?
I don't know, a little body of water. I have no clue. I'm a respiratory therapist. Same thing, pretty much.
Good enough.
Thank you for what you do, Grim. But yeah, let's see. 60-40. It is leaning Coconut Lagoon. Now, the issue I have with Rasasi Hawas is it smells great, but the new batches aren't as good as the old batches. Now, on the bottom of my bottle, this says manufactured April of 2023. And I mean, I would like to say, I got a pretty good batch. It lasts on my skin if I do, 5 sprays, probably about anywhere from 8 to 10 hours with, 3 to 4 feet of projection. Like, it's a very strong fragrance. But the new batches aren't as good. I've not tried Hawas Fire. I own Tropical, the original Hawas Ice, and I also have a sample that Brian sent me of Hawas Elixir, and Elixir is great. I want to get that one. It's like a chocolatey Lamal Elixir, and Hawas Fire looks good. I want to get Hawas Black as well. That one looks good, and then of course like the new Cobra, Malibu, and stuff like that seem good, but they just kind of pumped out too many fragrances. Honestly, that's kind of my thought process behind it. We're gonna end it here. Coconut Lagoon ended up winning. Was that 57 or 53? 57% to 43%. So
67%.
So far, two coconut fragrances. One. What'd you say?
Unk is keeping up.
Unk still got it. You gotta look that up right now. Have you seen that video? It's like go on to TikTok and look up Unk still got it. Fruity tropical perfumes. Honestly, all of the coconut fragrances we're talking about here are probably going to be pretty like tropical. Um, we'll have one coming up in this next matchup that's like a really good
Yo.
tropical one. Milk in the Hawas name,
How
exactly.
do you know Merrick Hall?
Who is that?
I don't know. He knows you though. I sent the snap.
I don't
He
know.
said Micah Fragrance.
I don't
He spelled
know.
your name wrong.
I don't know who that is.
He spelled your name Micah like RDR2.
I do know about Used By. I would love to go see Used By and get some fragrances made by him, but I've never seen I don't even know where he is. Dubai possibly. But I've never been there. No, it's like yeah, that one. So the day Paris Corner Fig Hug seems good. Is it cloning anything or what does it smell like? Verde really good too. You gotta like oak moss, like black nuclear oak moss, dirty earthy bomb. I mean, I do like I like oak moss. I think it's good. But the tropical fragrance right here that I'm gonna be talking about, the coconut fragrance here, I think is great. Now this is kind of hard because we have a kind of two coconut fragrances here, but one of these coconut fragrances has plum in it. City Rhythm Martha's Vineyard is a coconut and plum fragrance, and City Rhythm Redline 2654 is just a much more dominant coconut fragrance. I spelt it right. Don't know what else I was gonna start typing there. I'm gonna join your lives more often. They really chill and nice. Hey, I appreciate that. It's close to Hasselhoff. I've heard that. I've heard it's not very close to Aventus Absolute, but maybe they're like all pretty similar. So here we have Martha's Vineyard. Now this is a plum black coconut, vanilla and tobacco fragrance. Let's get your thoughts on this one. I think it's good. I think it's a little bit more of like a not feminine, but more of a unisex fragrance. Definitely just much more of a vanilla fragrance that I think 99% of the people, if they smell it, would enjoy. And then here we have City Rhythm Redline 2654. It's a great fragrance. So this fragrance is a blend between Miami and San Diego. It's a really nice fragrance. I have.
What does Los
Miami.
Angeles smell like?
It smells like homeless people.
Like shit.
But this is a blend of Miami and San Diego.
What about NYC?
They have a Manhattan one, in Manhattan Midnight. They smell like tea, which is a little interesting. I would have thought it'd smell like pizza.
Jet fuel.
I have no. Okay. And then this is Miami is like a nice tropical boozy coconut sort of fragrance. You get rum, you get coconut, you get vanilla, and San Diego is kind of like a ambergris heavy blue fragrance. And this kind of gives me a Blue Jolly Rancher kind of scent. Let's get Porter's thoughts on this. Between these two, if I could only have one, I would go Redline 2654. I think it's better.
2654.
These are both
100%.
X-Straights. They're gonna, last a long time, project really well.
That reminds me of a scent that I have. It's an island scent. Do you know any names of any like little St. James Island?
Bro, Porter, shout out.
It's called Pizza.
You should make your own perfume brand new good taste. Well, thank you. I have the stuff to make some fragrances, and I tried, but dude, it was hard and it's crazy expensive. But I would like to get back into it. Fig Hug, sweet, creamy lemon and fig with some rose in the background. That sounds nice. Martha's Vineyard's my scent of the day. It's a great fragrance. I really do enjoy it. Do you like Martha's Vineyard or you don't like it really?
I like it. It's not as much as 2654.
Chief of DC, what's going on? This is the real president of the United States here. It's Chief of DC.
Benjamin Netanyahu?
Bro. Okay, Porter, shut
Oh
up.
my gosh.
Really like Dior Sauvage as an underrated fragrance. Which one? I feel like Sauvage Elixir is underrated, but I don't really feel like the main ones like EDT through Parfum are necessarily underrated. Maybe the EDT is underrated in a sense now because a lot of people just say like it's not worth it and to not get it, so not as many people are buying it, but it's still like the top selling fragrance. Mini bikes, what's going on? World War III gonna happen? Who knows? Probably not. Gotta have optimism. Redline 2654 won 83% to 17%. I don't really feel like that was surprising. Also, a lot more people have smelled 2654 opposed to Martha's Vineyard because Martha's Vineyard is a newer release. But the coconut fragrances, that was almost bad. The coconut fragrances have won so far. None of the plum fragrances have won. Yeah, the elixir. Yeah, I love Dior Sauvage elixir. What are your thoughts on Dior Sauvage? The line in as a whole, the specific, or the elixir in specific. What do you think?
It takes me back to a time back when it was really big and really just like the only thing that people knew about. It's ruined it for me.
Yeah, it's
It doesn't smell bad. It smells great, but it's ruined it for me. I would never buy it.
What do you think about Sauvage elixir? Okay, I'll grab it so you can smell.
As a scent, I think it's great.
This is much more different than all the main Sauvages, which I really enjoy. Like,
But how much did you pay for this teeny little bottle?
see, I traded Born in Roma for it. So, and I didn't really like Born in Roma that much. And I had Born in Roma bought for me.
Magnetic cap.
Magnetic
Nice.
Hat lasts a long time. Licorice root and lavender fragrance. I love it. It doesn't just smell like Dior Sauvage. Yeah, it has those similar aspects. It's peppery. It's kind of floral. But it's much more of like a darker, rich fragrance.
Yeah, it's
But it
kind of
is
fucking leather.
it is it is expensive, which is kind of bad. Going on a date with my girl, going bowling. What do you think? You should wear something fresh or sweet? Well, honestly, I would say probably something fresh. Women love fresh fragrances. Worst smelling fragrance. I think the worst smelling fragrance I've ever smelt.
Yo, facts, that one kid that doesn't shower in your 5th period.
Worst fragrance. What was the worst fragrance you ever smelled?
I'd say the worst that I've ever smelled has to be that polo green with elk piss. Or elk semen.
There, I think it's
The bottle's
deer
up
pee.
there.
I
thought
have
it
it
was
right
elk-
up there.
I thought it was
No,
elk
I think
piss.
it's like deer glands. I don't know. It's something weird. I think worst fragrance I ever smelled was
I gotta go.
Dior Sauvage Eau Forte.
When
Okay.
duty calls.
Well, he's going.
Goodbye. Bye.
Not everyone's gonna leave because they just want to see you.
I'll be back again.
Probably.
Quote of the week. A man who wears no pants fears no pickpocket.
That is true.
Goodbye, live.
Make sure you guys say bye. Make sure he knows he's loved. Okay. Okay.
Dude, there's a remote under your bed.
That's not. Yeah, I have a heated blanket under my sheets.
You just bump it till it turns on?
Yep. Okay. So one person says see you.
See ya.
One person cares. All right. Well, now my brother's gone. It's a sad day, but fragrance battles must continue. The fragrance battles don't stop. Did you see my comment? Oh, if it was about the twist fragrance, I haven't responded to it yet because I'm gonna give like a longer response to it. I normally kind of like save up the comments that I give like a longer response to and like write them out. Normally, if I'm like going through something and I can just respond with like, oh, what does that one smell like? Nice choice. I'll do that real quick. But if I'm actually going to write something out, I like to kind of give it some time. If it is about the twist fragrances and I'm not just thinking about something else, I haven't tried it yet. Like I have read your comment. I'm not ignoring you. There still will be a comment coming. I got the fragrances sent out to me. And I was thinking about picking the Imagination clone, but I picked a Silver Mountain Water clone and a Altair clone. They're both good. I don't know if I will order another fragrance from Twist, but if we do another collaboration in the future, I'd probably pick the Imagination clone. So I don't know. I mean, Heritage and River both last a long time on me, so I would assume their Imagination clone would probably last a long time as well. That DNA you can kind of make last a long time. So I would say, I mean, give it a shot, you know. I don't think they're like too expensive either, you know, they're like $40. I'd say give it a shot. Like, they're really nice fragrances. They have good bottles, really good atomizers. Was very impressed with them. And that's not me just saying this because, like, they were sent out to me. Like, they're genuinely good fragrances. I've been wearing, I haven't been wearing River a lot because that's more of like a fresh fragrance, but I've been wearing Heritage a lot. About to go to my only therapist I believe in. Only therapist you believe in. Azure Oud, Nitro Red are horrible. Yeah, they're not good. Think if you spray more elixir, if that If you spray elixir more than 3 times, you need to go to a doctor. It's strong. I wore it the other day. I did 3 sprays, but I don't know. I wanted to wear it. Go for gourmand. Smelling edible is never bad when you're with the ladies. In my experience, just like with people in general and like my girlfriend, fresh fragrances are always the way to go. Mr. Mega, that is me. Gian, what's going on? Next fragrance you're gonna pick up a big City Rhythm Collector's pack. I really want to get it. Any sandalwood? Yes. Hawthorne Santal soundtrack. Great sandalwood and suede fragrance. I don't like leather. I don't like suede. So like, don't worry about it. It's not like a leathery fragrance. It's kind of like a, like, I don't know. It has this kind of like really clean suediness to it with like a nice sweet musk. Versace Porum. I used to have it. I don't have it anymore, but it's a great fragrance. To me, it's I almost kind of got like a watermelon accord. Like it's super like juicy. Sup Gian. Dylan Blue. Oh, you just picked up Dylan Blue, your second bottle. My bottle, it has, am I pointing at it? No. Well, it's right there. It's getting blocked. But I have my bottle of Dylan Blue back there. It's a great fragrance. Second bottle of it. Yeah, I mean, I haven't gone through a bottle, but when I go through a bottle, I'll definitely be getting it. Therapist, a psych major. She wants to be a therapist. Maynard's gonna be drinking. Interesting. Can you do some atomizer tests? No, I'm not wasting my fragrances. Yes, give me a second. Let me set up this. Let me set up this fragrance battle real quick. The next fragrance battle we are going to be doing is Carolina Herrera's Bad Boy Cobalt. Bad Boy Cobalt going up against Leau EDT. This is the best Leau in my opinion. A lot of people will say Leau Le Parfum is better. Leau Paradise Garden is better. I think Leau EDT is the best. Thinking again, Leau EDT once you get some money. Yeah, it's great. I looked at the price. You can get like a 4.2 ounce for under $100. It's great. I need to get a big 4.2 ounce when I'm done with this. This is only a 2.5 ounce, but I've had it for a couple of years. Now this is a hard matchup for me. I really like both of these fragrances. Bad Boy, I'm dumb. Bad Boy Cobalt here is the plum fragrance. I get plum. I get some powdery notes. To me, this kind of smells like a powdery blue Powerade. Like it smells like something I would drink. Great smelling fragrance. It smells like a Powerade to me. I don't know if you guys think it smells like a Powerade, but it kind of has like a Powerade feel to me. It also has a truffle note. I personally don't really pick up on the truffle note in here, but I still think it's a good fragrance. I like to point out the truffle note though. I don't get it, but like King has this fragrance. He gets the truffle note. I personally don't really get the truffle, but yeah, great fragrance here. And then Leau EDT is another great fragrance. You get 3 notes. You get bergamot, coconut, and tonka bean. Just a very fresh, easy wear, dominant coconut fragrance with a nice kind of like sweet, creamy, vanillic tonka bean in there. Really, really nice fragrance here. If you just want like a straight up coconut fragrance, I highly recommend you go for Leau EDT. Like it's just one of the best fragrances in my opinion if you want straight coconut. Micah trades with all his fragrances. I trade a lot, but you know, I got good fragrances that I'm happy with now. Cooking me some Spanish food. There you go. Love both of them. Yeah, they're great. Do you like oud? I like some oud. I'm coming around to it more, but I need to try more. Cheap ass fragrance. Okay, well, when you have, bro, I'm not even gonna say anything. What do you think is better, Dolce & Gabbana the one EDP or Le Male Parfum? I mean, they're both really good. Probably Le Male Parfum. Honestly, I like the one EDT more than the Eau de Parfum. Need to get the Tesla fragrance. I would like to, like, the collector's fragrances like that are really, like, collector's items, I think would be cool. But I don't know, because for me, like, I would want something that actually smells good. So maybe if it smelled good and, like, I could kind of, like, look into the smell, I might get it if it's not, like, crazy expensive. I get the truffle. It's somewhat nice outside. So cold, but I'm warm. Your therapist warm, so we outside with it. Hey, there you go, King. It's been pretty nice here recently. You know, we got some nice blue skies. Little Cheeto, what's going on? How's your day going? But yeah, between these two fragrances, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna pick a fragrance here. I truly could not pick between these two. Leau, I definitely have more memories with. Like, I got this one my freshman year of high school. I'm a junior now, but, you know, I wore this one a lot. It really just reminds me of like my freshman year. Same with Versace Dylan Blue. I got those both my freshman year. Bad Boy Cobalt, however, really reminds me of, I don't know what it reminds me of. It just reminds me of like being outside in the summer. This is a fragrance that I think in the summer just smells absolutely great. Like it lasts a long time on my skin. It projects really nicely. Like it is so, so good. It's going good. How long are you streaming for? So we're just doing fragrance battles. I'm not sure how long I'll be streaming for. Probably another 30 minutes, I would say. So we will have, some more time. So don't worry, you're not like late or anything. Damn, I'm a freshman. Yeah, well, I mean, I started my channel when I was a freshman. Um, I got into fragrances when I was in 8th grade. Like I got my first fragrance because I started dating my girlfriend. But I didn't like start making content or anything till my freshman year, but I'm very happy that I did. Can't wait to wear Sunkissed Island. Yeah, I'm really excited to wear Sunkissed Island. I have it here. It's gonna be coming up here soon. I mean, I love it. It smells so good. But I am going to try to kind of save it, wear it for more special occasions because it is so expensive now. What's my scent of the day? My scent of the day today, this is Twist Heritage number 137. It's a clone of Parfums de Marly Altair. Let's read the notes real quick. Top notes, cinnamon, cardamom, orange blossom, and bergamot. Middle notes of bourbon, vanilla, and elamai. And base notes of praline, musk, ambroxan, gaiac wood, tonka, and candied almond. I mean, it's a good fragrance. I didn't really like the Altair DNA before I got this fragrance. I had Liquid Braun. I thought it was dog water, but this one smells better. Leau won just barely, what's that, 55 to 45? Yep, 55% to 45%. Crazy. We still have not had a single Plum fragrance win. Same got strong with you intensely in 8th grade. Somebody stole it and your school wouldn't do anything about it. Yeah, when I was in my freshman year of high school, we had this person had okay, in the end, like we didn't 100% know who the person was, but like there's a 99.9% chance it was this one specific kid who we all knew because he had like a reputation for being a bad kid and like stealing and stuff. And coincidentally, when we would all be he was in this weightlifting class. They had a new teacher. The teacher is not supposed to let anyone in the locker rooms during class unless they are like leaving to get their stuff. So everything's supposed to stay locked. This dude, whenever someone would be like, "Can I go in the locker room?" would just unlock. He would give them the keys and just let them in. And coincidentally, that dude would always do it. Would always go in there. So not saying it was him, but again, there's like 99% chance it was this kid. And like I had like I think like 30 or 40 bucks stolen from me. This other kid had like 100 bucks stolen from him. This other kid had, I think he had like a 50 or something stolen from him. Like everyone was just getting shit stolen from them. Like I had came in multiple times, like after the kid would be in, and like my bag would be gone through and shit. And like literally we all tried to report like the kid because we're all like, dude, it's this kid. It's very obvious, and they wouldn't do anything about it. But yeah. So take matters into your own hands. Get a Ring doorbell camera, put it in your backpack. Josh, what's going on? What's good, Mike? Mr. Rolex, how are you doing? Never carry cash. Well, the thing that pissed me off is literally it was money that my parents had given me because I was getting gas after school. That's the only reason why I had it on me. 99% of the time, if I have money, it's just on my card. But I literally had like the 30 or 40 bucks because my parents gave it to me so I could go get gas. Like, I was so pissed. And then I had to like go home and explain to my parents, like, hey, the money you gave me is gone. New York City public school, we don't tell, we handle it ourselves. What? This kid was like stealing everyone's stuff. And like everyone was mad at him. I don't know. I think that's justified snitching. I don't know. I have never really tried to get people in trouble, but like if you're just like going through someone's bag stealing stuff, like I don't care, dude. And in the end, that dude didn't even get in trouble, so fuck him, dude. He's so weird. Also, there's this rumor that he slept with his twin sister, and let's say he didn't necessarily deny it, and the sister didn't necessarily deny it either. Very weird kid, like weird kid. Anyways, enough ranting about that. Did anything happen to the kid? Honestly, I think after that, I think he like moved away or something like that. His twin sister still goes to our school, but I don't know if he went to like an alternate school or if he's in jail or something like that. But like, it's so dumb. Can get where you're coming from. I guess should be able to have whatever he wants, not just steal stuff. Exactly. Like, I mean, in the end, like, I mean, whatever. Sure, I shouldn't like. It was kind of my fault. I could have left the money in my car or something. I shouldn't have had it in my bag. But also, at the same time, I shouldn't have to be worried about that. I'm from the trenches of Puerto Rico and New York City. But yeah, no, Mr. Rolex, like we didn't like beat him up or anything. Because money's untraceable, the freaking like my gym teacher was like, "Oh, well, we can't do anything about it." And then when we tried to complain about the other gym teacher like letting the kids go into the locker room, he wouldn't do anything. Like it's so dumb. And the dude was like he was a first year teacher too, so like he just didn't know anything. Anyways, Rasasi Hawas Ice versus City Rhythm Miami. Rasasi Hawas Ice here is the plummy fragrance. This is literally like the original Rasasi Hawas, but you add kind of a more cleaner vibe, add a mint note, add a green apple note. Very, very nice fragrance. It smells clean. It's just a more elevated Rasasi Hawas. And of course, you get a plummy vibe. Now, the plum and green apple in here kind of like elevate that grapey vibe. If you got a sort of grapey smell from the original Rasasi Hawas, it is just quite frankly amplified in this fragrance. This one I really would recommend because you can still get a good batch of Rasasi Hawas Ice. It'll last long, it'll project well. But I'm going to say I do like Miami more, and I would recommend Miami overall a little bit more. This is City Rhythm Miami. It's a beautiful fragrance from City Rhythm. This is kind of a more simpler fragrance, right? It's a coconut, rum, vanilla fragrance. There's some tobacco. I don't really get a heavy tobacco vibe in here. Maybe like a little bit of a slight spicy vibe, but this is more of like a creamy coconut fragrance to me. And then what else am I thinking? There's also a lime note in here that doesn't really like overpower the fragrance. When I first spray it, I was kind of when I first tested this on my skin, I was surprised because the lime is like super prominent, super pungent when you first spray it, and it is kind of like a sour lime. Like it smells like you have a kind of boozy coconut drink with like a lime on the side or something like that, like a sour lime, and then it just develops into a more like boozy, creamy, coconutty, rummy vanilla scent. But yeah, I mean they're both good. Now Miami is an X-rated parfum. Now, City Rhythm is also an indie niche brand. I am heavy into City Rhythms. I really do love City Rhythm fragrances. I think they're some of the best fragrances ever made. And it kind of sucks because they kind of got this weird perception about them by some people that they're like a TikTok fragrance. They did get a lot of hype on TikTok, and that is really where they did start to blow up. But they're not just like gimmick fragrances. I feel like so many people have this perception that City Rhythms aren't good. These are some of the best fragrances I think I've ever smelled. Over a long time no see. I tried a few mind games fragrances this weekend. Few that are worth it. Jabadoo and Mentor were amazing. Otherwise, not worth it. What'd you think of Queening and French Defense? French Defense was as well, but not worth the price. Gotcha. Diego, I don't know if I said what's up. What's up, Diego? How are you doing? Mom refuses to have pussy sons. Well, I cannot read. My mom refuses to have pussy for sons. She told me that herself. I mean, well, I think it also just is like the big difference too between New York City and Montana. Just kind of the way that the people are a lot different, and I guess kind of the way that things get handled are a lot different. It's also the difference of I think living in a city with like millions of people than me living in a city with like 70,000 people. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Where am I? I'm so lost. I cannot read. I'm so far away. I need my meta glasses to help me read. War City Rhythm Miami the other day. Boozy coconut saffron lime. Yeah, and that saffron too. That saffron's in there. It's great. City Rhythm fragrances really well blended. They last quite a long time. Yeah, like these are extracts. Like they're so good. They are so good. I'm very excited. Soon I should be ordering. I've been talking about this, but a big 12 pack of City Rhythm fragrances. So I'll get a 1 ounce of Miami Tropical Confessions. I'll have another bottle of Redline 2654. Which I think I'm just gonna sell that one. I'll have Manhattan Midnight, 8641, Puerto Rico, San Diego, St. John's. I'll have Nashville, Austin again. A lot of fragrances. I'm super excited. Sun broke your metas. Dang. See, I was kind of sad. I got my metas, and I had primarily used them for working, right? I had given my girlfriend my AirPods prior, so that was kind of the reason why I got the metas. Like, I wanted to be able to record, make content with them, but I also love the feature of being able just to have, wear sunglasses and like listen to music. And I didn't even have like I like a tint in them or anything. Like they're just clear see-through glasses, but like I thought, they look nice on me. I love the AI little guy on him. Like he was super helpful. I was clearing an evergreen bush and I had no clue what the hell I was doing. Like I talked to my mom's friend. She wanted me to do yard work. I'm like, yeah, I can do whatever. She's like, chop down this evergreen bush. I'm like, yeah, I got you. I had no fucking clue what I was doing. So I'm talking to my AI. I'm like, how do I clear this evergreen bush? And he talked me through how to do everything. Like it was actually so helpful. So like they're great. They're great, great to work with. Like my music is going. As I said, the AI is good. The only thing is since I had used them with like pressure washing jobs and yard work jobs and landscaping jobs and stuff like that. They did kind of get a little bit scuffed up, but yeah, they're great. I haven't worn them in a while though. I remember they jumped some kid after school. Yeah, I mean, if someone finds out you snitch on a group of kids, they'll be waiting for you after school. Yeah, that doesn't really happen in Montana. Unless it's like, oh, this person's snitching for like absolutely no reason. Like, yeah, you'll get in a fight, but like if you steal someone's shit and then you get in trouble, like no one's gonna look at you and be like, "Oh my god, this kid's a puss. This kid's a bitch." It's just the difference of location. Underrated take with Frozen Flame's fire. That's not an underrated take at all. I love Frozen Flame. I have Frozen Flame, Night Swim, and Santal Soundtrack. They're all great fragrances. I highly recommend them. Great, but Frozen Flame is by far my favorite between those three. It's not stitching if they stole from you. Yeah, I mean, and I don't know. I mean, like everyone has their reasons. Like I don't know. Maybe that kid was like dead broke. Maybe he needed my $30. He needed my gas money. But I don't know. I mean, in the end, he didn't even get in trouble. So I don't even know if you could say I snitch on him. I tried to snitch on him, but also everyone else who stole from him tried to snitch on him, and money's not traceable. But yeah, here's the last matchup of the first round. Now we had 12 fragrances here, more than I would normally do. I normally do 8 fragrances, but we have 12 fragrances. And I will say, out of the 6 first matchups we had, 5 out of the 6 went to coconut. The 6th matchup hasn't even happened yet. Coconut fragrances have swept this whole matchup, but we're going to see if that changes. Here for the plum fragrance, we have Hugo Boss Bottled EDT. This is a classy fragrance, just very classy, very easy to wear. It's a refined fragrance. This came out in the 90s. This is a good woodsy, appley plum fragrance. You get a little bit of cinnamon in there as well. This is like the grandfather of Killian's Angel Share, Parfums de Marley Layton, any fragrances with what you would consider a apple pie DNA. Very, very nice, right? It's classy. You can still get good compliments with this one. It's a great fragrance, and this is for the plum fragrance. Let's talk about this coconut fragrance right here. A really unique coconut fragrance with some unique notes. This is Zaharov's Sunkissed Island. Big shout out to King for putting me on this fragrance. And then if I'm not mistaken, King said Grim put him on this fragrance. So shout out Grim for putting King on And then shout out King for putting me on. And then I put Brian on to it because I sent him a sample. So shout out me for putting Brian on. There we go. But yeah, this is a great fragrance. You get lime, tequila, coconut milk, red seaweed, pure jungle essence, skin musk, a lot of interesting notes. It sounds weird, right? Like some of those notes I listed, keep in mind there's still so many more notes. Ylang ylang. Rose de Mai, Rose de Grace. There might be a rose note in here. I don't know. I maybe scratch that rose note. I'm gonna look at what the notes are in here. No, dang, I was right actually. There is a rose. There is a rose note. This fragrance, top notes, red seaweed, pure jungle essence, ginger, cardamom, lime, and mint. Middle notes of tequila, jasmine sambac, rose de grace, and ylang ylang. And base notes of blonde woods, coconut milk, skin musk, and amber. Really, really nice fragrance. A lot of interesting notes there, but to me, it primarily it starts off very sunscreeny like very bright, very tropical. And as this one dries down, I get a lot of that lime, a lot of that tequila, a nice bit of that mint. That coconut milk is very creamy, very lactonic. And then of course you get what was I saying? What do you get? What did I say? I'm missing something. A nice bit of florals too as well. Nice fragrance, you get like the rose, you get the ylang ylang. Yeah, it's a great fragrance. I've never tried Ralph Lauren Safari. Not tried Bleecker Street. Only Justified snitching you could get away with probably SA. That's the only thing you could snitch on. No, I mean, I feel like there's a lot more. I don't really like Prada L'Homme. I've never tried the Intense, but I'm just not in love with them. Put me on, Grim put me on. So Grim put us all on, but I got the worst. I spent $300 because he bought two. Well, yeah, because then also if you bought one when it was $145 and one when it was $155, then you spent $300, and then you still had to do like shipping and stuff. Really like Outlands. Flan's hyped up. I need to try Outlands. I've heard good things, but never tried it. I'm really impressed with Amouage so far, though. It's really good. I have Reflection Man, a little sample of it, and it's so good. Just wondering if you tried it. I have not tried it. I need to try it. Only Justified Snitching is SA how it works here. I know that's just weird. I don't know. I mean, I'm just happy that I don't live in a place like that. I live in a place that if you do something wrong, like you can be properly punished for it. I don't know. I'd love to visit New York, and I don't have any intentions on snitching on anyone in New York because I'm not going to make any enemies in New York. But, it's my city, and I'm Batman's. I need to keep my city safe. I'm just playing, obviously, King. I've not tried Jubilation. I need to try it. We need someone to vote. If I could only keep one of these, I mean, it would definitely be Sunkissed Island, just because it's a more unique fragrance, right? You get florals, you get tequila, right? It kind of covers all the bases. You get some green notes, you get florals, you get some fruity notes. You even get some, I mean, I would say that skin musk note could kind of count as something. It's not very animalic, but technically, because we're humans and we're monkeys, we're technically animals. So you kind of get something a little bit animalic in there. It just covers everything. I suppose you could even say that tequila covers like the gourmandness in there. You get literally everything in here, but it didn't end up winning. And of course, it's like a $400+ fragrance. I don't know. It's going to keep going up in price. But Hugo Boss bottled EDT did end up winning here. That's surprising. That's the first first plum fragrance to win here. Outlands by Amouage is fire. I really want to try it. I've heard good things. The only thing that I have heard bad about it is that it's like a very heavy scent. I don't think it has oud in it, but it has a lot of like spices that I haven't tried, which could be a little interesting. But we're moving on to the second round here. We have Coconut Lagoon going up against Rasasi Hawas Tropical. I'm not gonna write. Oh my god, that was bad. That was a bad voice crack. I'm not gonna write Rasasi Hawas Tropical. We'll just write Hawas Tropical here. Nothing from. I'm not willing. Nothing from. Have you tried Caden? What is Caden? I know that question wasn't for me. What is Caden? Here we have two coconut fragrances, right? So I mean, there's a pretty good chance coconut's gonna win. It has a 5-1, you know, chance to win. I don't know if that's how it would work. There's 5 coconut fragrances, only 1 plum fragrance that made it. Both of these fragrances are great. Paris Corner Coconut Lagoon, Rasasi Hawas Tropical. Coconut Lagoon, you get watermelon, coconut, you get vanilla, caramel, you get lemon, orange, and green apple. It's a very, very nice fragrance. Now, I'm not sure if this is cloning Virgin Island water from Creed. I've heard some people say, yeah, it's cloning Virgin Island water. I've heard some people say, yeah, it's not cloning Virgin Island water. So I really don't know what to say. I've never tried anything else with that DNA. But it smells great. Like, it's a juicy, kind of sunscreeny coconut scent with a nice bit of citrus. And Rasasi Hawas Tropical. This is cloning Paradise Garden. Really nice fragrance. It kind of looks like I'm wearing like a tank top or something right now. But these sleeves are just kind of small because my muscles are so big. Rasasi Hawas Tropical is cloning Paradise Garden. This is like a fig, coconut. So you get coconut water, I believe, as well as coconut in here. You also get fig, you get mint. It's a nice fragrance. Now, the one thing that I was a little disappointed about with this fragrance, do I have any? I don't have anything on my hand. When I first spray on, I had a little sample of Paradise Garden. When I first sprayed it on, it was like almost, this is gonna sound weird. It smelled like I was brushing my teeth while like floating around a little lagoon, like a little bit of water, um, with like figs. Like, it was weird. Like a fig water. How do I explain this? It was very aquatic. Like, it was like I was swimming in fig water, maybe we'll say. But I was like brushing my teeth because, like, I don't know how to explain the minty vibe. Like, it was like I was brushing, like, it was very refreshing. It's like I brush my teeth while I'm swimming in fig water. I don't know how to explain it. But it has this just like specific, like, very aquatic, fresh, mineral-y, but still sweet opening that was like very specific. Like, I remember that opening. And on the dry down, it's literally Paradise Garden. But I don't get that opening. I'm not brushing my teeth while swimming in fig water right now. What am I doing? I'm harvesting figs and coconut. Like, it's just a much more basic fig coconut opening. You don't really get like that watery vibe. Like, I got a huge watery vibe in the opening of Paradise Garden. Not so much with this one. But it still smells great. To me, Hawas Tropical is literally just a heavier version of Paradise Garden. Now, according to some people, Paradise Garden is very strong. It wasn't very strong on my skin. Like, I needed a couple of sprays in one spot if I wanted to get like good projection. I never ended up wearing it, but like if I wanted to be able to smell, I needed to go like 1, 2, 3 to get like a little whiff. Like, it wasn't a very strong fragrance. This is pretty strong. I did one spray. As you can see, my hand is oily. Some good oil in here. But if I can only pick one, I'd go Coconut Lagoon. I have Sauvage Elixir, Lataf Assad, crazy how similar they are. I need to try Assad. I have Assad Elixir, and I also have Sauvage Elixir. Surge, you need to try Assad Elixir. It's so good. Graham, hope you're doing good. I think I already read these. I've walked at least 10 miles today besides work. Or at work besides that. What are you doing? I think either you or Grim Reaction coming up. Don't remember who I reacted to. Remember both y'all. cannot read. It's only King's comments that I'm like having a hard time reading. Reacted to both of y'all. I just be reacting to all types, but I show my people's videos too. Bro, why are my eyes literally every time I go to read freaking King's comments, my eyes start like not wanting me to read. One morning I did like 4 reactions. King, I need to figure out how to do if I can do the reactions and stuff off my computer. I think I probably could. Yeah, nothing from Omen Luxury. About to respond to another video. I'm about to tag y'all. Gonna do a video how fragrances help me network. Tag all y'all since it's so many now. I wanna try to get everyone. He just called me stupid without calling me stupid. No, it's literally not you. Like, it's not your text. Like, every single time I've been trying to read, I don't know if it's because like you've been sending like larger text, but I cannot freaking focus and read. Download OBS, it's free. Where is my computer? I think my computer's at my girlfriend's house. I need to figure out where it is first. And get a webcam and mic. I feel like my mic could work because it has a port that I can connect to like my thing. So I covered with a mic. I think I just need a webcam unless I can figure out how to use the webcam off of my computer because it has a webcam because it's just like a laptop. I feel like I could probably do it. I have no clue. Bro, I love this shirt, but holy shit, dude, the sleeves right up. Fucking with you, I'm a little stupid. We're all a little stupid. We're all slightly stupid. If you guys have never listened to Slightly Stupid, listen to Slightly Stupid. More collab lives. We need to do more collab lives. Grim, me and you need to do one. King, me and you need to do one. Me and Brian for sure need to do one. If you know, you know. I think only a couple people in here will get that. Barry, if he comes back, I'm for sure gonna do a live with him. I was talking to Dayron probably a couple weeks ago, and if you guys remember, he posted a picture. He got like a bunch of the new Rasasi Hawas fragrances. He still has not opened them, so he still has to record those videos and stuff. I think that's what he was saying, unless I'm mistaken. But he should eventually be coming back. I'm really hoping he will. Me and Gray be doing 4 hours. 4-hour lives. I know you guys. I know there were a couple times where you guys had done like a 2+. I don't know if it was 2+ hours, but like you guys had done some freaking long ass lives together. Redline 2654. I also need to bring my brother in on for more lives. I know you guys like when I bring my brother on. Here we have City Rhythm, Redline 2654 going up against Les Bois. Les Bois, I don't know where I get that from, but one day I just kind of randomly thought of Les Bois, and half the time when I think of it, I like think of that in my head. You guys probably don't care. I probably sound dumb, but I'm just gonna stop talking. Anyways, Leau from Jean Paul Gaultier. This is a nice fragrance. You get bergamot, coconut, and tonka bean. This is just like a straight up simplistic coconut fragrance. I really do enjoy it. Like, I don't think you can get much better than this when it comes to wanting a coconut dominant fragrance. Yeah, there's other fragrances that have a heavy coconut in them that the coconut is the focal point. Redline 2654, the coconut is the focal point. Miami, the coconut is the focal point. But I don't think that there's one that does coconut as the focal point as good as Leau EDT. It starts off kind of fresh with that bergamot. It stays fresh all the way through, but I mean like citrusy fresh. After probably about a minute or two, then that freshness, that citrusiness kind of goes away, and then you get like a creamy tonka bean. The whole time you get that coconut though. It smells great. The red line was nice. Yeah, it's so good. We did 4 hours twice, 2 hours. Yeah, you guys did some long ones. Good plum fragrance can be Cobalt EDP. We had, where is it? It's right here. But it lost. We only had one plum fragrance win. By the way, managed to score Leau Le Parfum 50 off a friend. Both legit. Parfum so much better. It's almost empty. Got to use the normal. It's not as strong. I don't like Leau Le Parfum, honestly. I'm not very impressed with it. I don't love it. What I do love, though, is layering. And I get great longevity and projection with this one. I love layering this one with Caid Al Farsan. It's such a good layering combo. And this is City Rhythm Redline 2654. You get coconut, rum, ambergris, sea salt. You get some lime. You get this Blue Jolly Rancher vibe in here. I don't know if it's just me, but it does kind of smell like a Blue Jolly Rancher vibe. What about City Rhythm Miami? It's a good fragrance, but for coconut, so it'll be coming up here in the next matchup. This is a blend of Miami, though. This is a blend of Miami and San Diego. They both have their own different nice features. Learning to like the normal Leau for what it is, for sure. Longest one I did so far, 5 hours and 15 minutes. Bro, that's crazy. I think longest one I ever did, I think either I was about to hit 1K or I was about to hit 2K. But me and Hollis, we did like a joint live. She was mainly just kind of like chilling, like chilling on my bed, kind of coming in a little bit. But I think that was like 3 hours or something. But also I needed like 20 more subscribers or something like that. So my thing was like I wasn't stopping the live until I got 20 more subscribers. And we got, like we got a decent amount of people, like 10, 15 actual subscribers. But towards the end, I did have a couple of my fans, like, I didn't have them do this, but, like, I had a couple be like, hey, I have an alt account, or, like, I'm subscribing on my mom's phone or something like that. And I was like, you know what? Sure. I mean, I'll take it. Super for buying Y EDP and Y Ice. Well, it depends. Do you get, like, a big difference from them, or do they smell the exact same? I think if they smell the exact same, then yeah, you probably did waste your money. I would sell whichever one you don't like more. But if they smell different, then I don't think that it would be a bad that you're dumb for it. No, I was on damn Graham was on the stream with Tim. Me and Tim needed to do a live. I don't know if me and Tim ever ended up doing a live. I want to say we were at least talking about it for sure. Maybe we ended up doing one live, but I don't know. And me and Tropstar we were supposed to do a live. Well, we weren't supposed to do a live. I don't know. Tim was on a live with Tropstar, and he was telling Tropstar about me, and Tropstar was like, "Oh yeah, we could for sure do a live, like talk about me and him." And then nothing ever came about, which was a little sad, but I don't know. Then Tropstar kind of switched from the specific fragrance videos to the vlogs, which I don't hate the vlogs, but I did like the fragrance videos a little bit more. But he's very successful, so big props to Tropstar. You think Leau is good for layering? Yeah, it's good for layering. It's a great scent to wear on its own as well. I'm not trying to say like you have to layer it, but yeah, for me, like a good layering cheat code is this with the original Lattafa Kite Off Rasan. It's so great. Did Brian and Chris do a live? Did I miss that? Dude, I wanted to see that. Well, or they're going to do a live. I swear I had just seen something about them no, wait. What am I thinking of? Bro, I'm dumb. I just thought of Chris Siage, and he was doing a live with an owner of a brand. Somehow I got Chris Siage confused for Brian somehow. I think it's because still one of them was named Chris and then the other perfumer. But that was coming up. I think it's coming up or it just happened like last night or something like that. But fuck, I missed that. I had a brain fart. I thought him and Brian were about to do one. I think it was last night. Wait, what? Did they do one last night too? Or are you talking about Chris Siage? Because I know Chris Siage was just doing one, but maybe coincidentally they were both sets of people were doing one like the same night or something like that. What do you think about Gucci Guilty Elixir? I think it's good. It's probably my favorite Gucci Guilty behind Black and Parfum. I think Black is the best personally. It's so good. Lee. I don't know. It could have been. Maybe they were gonna do a live. They could have done one. I don't know. So maybe I'm not crazy. I thought I was crazy because I swear I remembered something about Brian, but then I remembered that Chris Siage was also doing one. Do I like Vintage Radio or Al Nashama? I've never tried Al Nashama, so I have no clue, honestly. I love Vintage Radio. I think it's a great fragrance. It lasts long. It projects nicely. And it is a unique fragrance. I will for sure give it that. It's a great plummy fragrance. It was on this list, but it ended up losing. Unfortunately. But yeah, we need someone to vote here. It is 50-50. City Rhythm Redline 2654 or Leau EDT. Chris and Brian were supposed to do one. Did they end up doing one, or did they not end up doing one? I don't know. If they haven't done it yet, I need to do it. And if Chris Siage hasn't done his live yet, I need to watch that one too. But it's a great thing. You can always watch the live recap. So if we did miss it, we can watch it. Chris already read that. Leau won 56% to 44%. We are going to have a three-way tie here at the end, but this is the last matchup of the second round. Never try Red Line, can't vote, not a fan of Leau, gotcha. I mean, you could always vote just kind of based off the descriptions. I try to give as good as a description, try to list off as many notes as I can to try to get people as familiar as they can be with the scent. Now, obviously, notes can be deceiving, right? This, to me, how this smells and the notes I get could be completely different than the prominent notes you get and the general smell you get. So I do get that, and I could for sure respect that, not wanting to mess up the polls. But I'm sure half the people haven't smelled half these fragrances anyway. So you can always feel free to vote on whatever you want. And half the time, if it's just 50-50 and you... This is what I always like to say. If you want to feel accomplished, right, you want to know you specifically did something. If it's 50-50 and you haven't voted and you just want to specifically pick which one wins, just vote, even if you never smelt them. Might pick up both the last ones. I mean, every fragrance I show on this list is great. I don't keep any fragrances in my collection I don't love. Aquatics is nice, but I'll say Kevin's version is better. Oh, Aquatica. I need to try some more from Kevin. Because we did like a really small collab. He sent me a sampler pack, some great fragrances in there, fragrances that I really enjoyed. And then I contacted him again, and I was like, "Hey, is there any chance I could get like a full bottle? Like it was so good, I was impressed." And he sent me a message, and he said if I wanted to like get like an affiliate link with him, he could set me up with an affiliate link, and then he could give me like a free fragrance or a couple of free fragrances, or give me a fragrance now and then give me another one whenever. Whatever we're gonna do. And he was like, okay, give me your email or something so he could set it up. And I gave him everything, and he never set it up. Or maybe he did set it up and just forgot to message me. But low-key, it's probably my fault, because I totally, at least by this point, should have been like, hey, are we doing it? But great fragrances there. I need to try more from him. I was very impressed. If I don't know the smell I pick, what I think smells better. Exactly. That's the best way to go about it, in my opinion. Do you like Prada Black? I love Prada Black. It's so good. Bo Dominican. How you know I'm Dominican, puppy? Come on. Yep, exactly. Come on. All right, here we have City Rhythm Miami. So first of all, let's just take a second to appreciate the color of this juice. Look, live the juice, love the juice. This is a beautiful color. It picks up a little more orangey on camera. In person, it's still kind of like an orangey boozy red color. It smells good. This fragrance smells exactly how it looks, right? I don't know how else to put it, right? You see this sleek bottling, you see the mountain, maybe I shouldn't say it smells exactly how it looks, it doesn't smell like a mountain, but you see the Miami skyline, you see this boozy colored fragrance. Like, I think how you would imagine this fragrance smells, there's a good chance it smells something like that. It smells like what I would imagine Miami smells like. Like, it's boozy, it's very lively. Like, there are not many fragrances in my collection that smell lively, that smell alive. Miami smells like you went down to like your local whatever downtown area and you like captured the nightlife into a fragrance. You get coconut, you get rum, you get saffron, you get tobacco, you get lime. It's a great fragrance. It's super boozy, super long lasting. This is an extrait de parfum. It smells great. This is Hugo Boss bottled EDT. You get plum, you get apple, you get maybe a little bit of vanilla if I'm not mistaken, some woods, you get some cinnamon. This is a really nice fragrance. Inspired Parfums Marley Layton, Killian's Angel Share. It came out in came out in the 90s, and I still think it's a good fragrance. I don't think it smells outdated. I don't think it smells like a grandpa. Well, that is one thing that I hate is like as soon as a fragrance is from the 90s or from the 2000s or the 80s or 70s, whenever a fragrance is from, if it's like relatively old, so many people are like, "Oh my god, it smells like my grandpa. Oh, it smells one time I went through my grandpa's closet and that's what it smelled like." You sound stupid. Just be quiet, okay? Polo green doesn't smell like a grandpa. It smells like frickin' musk and greenness, you know? I don't get per se how a fragrance can smell like outdated. There's maybe less than 3 fragrances I've ever smelt that I think smell old. Like everything else that I've smelt doesn't per se smell old. It's just like different. It's different than what I like. Good everyday kind of thing. Exactly, exactly. Like Hugo Boss, just a good everyday fragrance. It's the same thing with like blue jeans. Like I don't understand the hate on blue jeans. They're like, it smells like a sweaty old man. How does it smell like a sweaty old man? Like it doesn't even it doesn't smell dirty. If anything, to me, blue jeans has always smelled clean. Like blue jeans smells like laundry detergent to me. Is Kalash Shiaka Snow safe blind buy? I've never tried it, but I think it's a pretty safe blind buy. Like the notes look really mass appealing. I don't think you could go wrong with it, but I don't per se want to just be like, oh yeah, buy this fragrance. It's gonna be great. I've never tried it. The ones that I can recommend you, Shiaka Blue, if you want like a good powdery blue fragrance. It's just great for year-round use. And Kadlaj Island Dreams is also great. That's a great, really good fragrance. But I have Island Dreams right there and Shiaka Blue right there. They're both really good. I would highly recommend both of those. Um, I've also heard good things about Shaka Silver, but I don't know. I mean, I think Shaka Snow would be pretty safe. I don't think a lot of people would dislike that DNA. Here we have what one here. All right, City Rhythm Miami. So that's it, guy. Well, that's not it. That's it for the plum fragrances. The last plum fragrance, you know, it's like Sid the Sloth, the last dandelion. Um, got plucked. You guys plucked the last dandelion and ate it. There's no more dandelions left. So plum fragrances are out. No more plum. That was relatively a sweep. You know, the first round, only one plum fragrance made it through. The second round, which just ended, a plum fragrance didn't make it through. So, yeah. Coconut won the matchup, but we're going to see just overall which fragrance won. Here, we are going to do a 3-way vote. We are going to do Hawas Tropical up against Leau, up against Miami. And we're going to see which one wins here. So this is like the final thing. This is the final fragrance battle. We have Rasasi Hawas Tropical, John Paul Gaultier's Leau, and City Rhythm Miami. That looks pretty good. Sure, looks good enough. Rasasi Hawas Tropical is cloning Leau Le Parfum or Leau Paradise Garden. You get fig, tonka bean, some coconut water, some coconut. Really, really nice fragrance. It's a little bit of a different fragrance because of the fig in there. But it's like a nice fruity, like I have it on my hand actually. It's a fruity, figgy, creamy, like really creamy coconut fragrance. Is tropical better than ice? Um, I think it depends. If we're talking strictly for summer, yes, tropical is better. If we're talking for year round, I think ice is a little bit better. But if you are going to pick up one of the two, I mean, I don't think you can truly go wrong with either. Um, Personally, YVM, I would say look into getting them both because Hawas Ice is super good for year-round use. Hawas Tropical is better for the warm weather we're going to be going into. Um, I'd say get Hawas Tropical though, just because I feel like I mean, I know I'm going to be wearing it a lot this summer when it starts to get warmer out. I'm going to be wearing it more than Hawas Ice. I would bet you I'm probably going to be wearing it more than Hawas Ice. Obviously, I don't know, oh, okay, you have ice. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. I think it really just does depend. I have the original as well. It's great. Mocon, what's going on? Been a minute. Has been a minute. Glad to see you in here. Then we got Leau right here. Simple notes: bergamot, coconut, and tonka bean. Just a very like straightforward, creamy tonka bean coconut fragrance, but just a lot of coconut. Like if you want coconut and just coconut, go with Leau. And this is City Rhythm Miami. This is going to be like the most intriguing out of all of them, in my opinion. You get notes of rum, vanilla, tobacco, coconut, lime, and saffron. Vanilla, if I didn't say that one. How's everything been? It's been pretty good. Fishing for Fragrance. Yo, check us out at Fishing for Fragrance. City Rhythm Miami is fire. It is great. Check us out. You're telling me to check you out? I'm gonna be looking at your channel here after the live, if I can remember. Got a new pickup. What'd you end up getting, Mocon? And y'all, check out, I'm assuming Fishing for Fragrance probably makes some fragrance content, so check out Fishing for Fragrance. If they make content. If not, do not check out their channel. No, I'm just playing, obviously. Will you ever part ways with Suspiro Vibrato budget if you're trying to trade it from me? No. I don't realistically think I'm going to part ways with Suspiro Vibrato. Like, they're just those, specific fragrances that, like, no matter what, I don't think I'll part ways with. Like, Leau, I'm never going to part ways with. Dylan Blue. I don't wear Dylan Blue a lot, but you don't see me trading it. I think Suspiro Vibrato is going to be in that same realm. Like, I think it smells really good. And also, at the same time, Suspiro Vibrato smells great on my girlfriend. It is a unisex fragrance, and I had my girlfriend try it on her, and she didn't per se love it. Like, she just kind of said it smelled masculine. I thought it smelled great on her skin. Like, it's the same overall scent. I think it's just a beautiful scent in general, and mixed with her skin chemistry, like it smelled amazing. It's probably better than how it smelled on my skin. But worst thing, if I really didn't love it, I would give it to my girlfriend, and I'd let her wear it probably. I don't know per se if she would wear it, but I don't know. I don't see myself getting rid of it anytime soon. Definitely not anytime soon, but probably ever. Why budget? You trying to get my bottle from me? Liquid Brawn. I don't love Liquid Brawn, but what do you think about it, Mocon? Any new pickups? No, I haven't gotten any new pickups. I'm gonna be ordering a 12-pack of these 1 ounce City Rhythms here soon, and that's $550. So I've been saving up for a little bit. And it was very crazy. I got like a YouTube check that was almost half of that money that I had to save up, which was just like, it was crazy to me, which, I'm very thankful. So thank you all for like watching my channel and stuff. It's crazy because, sure, I still had to like post videos and stuff, but like, bro, I was talking about fragrances, and it is enabling me to be able to buy more fragrances, Just wondering if it's one you like enough to hang on to. Yeah, I love it. It's so good. What's the bottle left? If we're talking... Wait, hold on, because it's weird. This is my left. Okay, I don't know if it's mirrored. This is my left. My actual left. On my screen, it shows this right here is my left, though. If you're talking about this one, this is Rasasi Hawas Tropical. If you're talking about this one, this is City Rhythm Miami. It's mirrored. So, you were talking about this one? Because this is my right. So, I don't know how mirrored works. And it always confused me. Like, I've always talked about, like, I've always had a habit. I think it is flipped or whatever. But, like you're saying. But, I like, half the time people will be like, what's the fragrance to your left? What's the fragrance to your right? I'll, like, start, like, talking about one, and they're like, I said your left. And I'm like, dude, this is my left. What are you talking about? And then I feel crazy. So we do. Check us out. Sorry if it's a random plug. We make content. Hey, no problem. I'm happy to at least put you in front of some people. It's like, yeah, right. It's not that close to the original. Yeah, I don't love it. I didn't love it, but I don't think it's like horrible. Vibrato is good, closer to Tiger. I like Vibrato better. Truth is, light blue is better than blue. I like light blue. I think light blue is great. Hold on. How do I freaking answer it? Hey, Micah, is Collage 25 experience Black Bottle good dupe of JPG Lamale Parfum? So I personally haven't heard of that one. But I do think Collage is a good brand, so I would assume that they would be able probably to clone it pretty well. Maison Alhambra Glacier de Noir, I want to say, is a fragrance I have tried. This kid got it when I was a freshman in high school, and it's a pretty good fragrance. I won't say I'm not gonna say it's bad. It's pretty good. It's I think probably better than the original. Okay. So if Miami, then if we're talking about this one, Lightning one, yes, this is Carolina Herrera's Bad Boy Cobalt, really nice fragrance. Yeah, plum, truffle. To me, it kind of smells like a blue Powerade, something like that. Scott says, thank you. Yeah, no problem. But I mean, I don't know. Also, Scott, I think, Collage is good, so you could give it a blind buy. What's good? Maurice, how's it going? Gotta go be back soon. Hey, Mocon, I appreciate you. Never mind, got the Elixir of Cobalt. It's Loki Fire. I didn't love it, but I thought it was okay. Hey, but peace, Mocon. Have a good night. Mike, you're the man, bro. Been sub for a while. Funkiest Monk is Funkiest Monk. I don't recognize the name unless it's. Oh, okay. I see the comments now. Funkiest Monk was going on. Yeah, you came in and you said I was What did you say? You said I was like one of your favorite reviewers or something. I don't know. I was just reading the comment, but I should have read it when I was like actually looking at it. Funkiest Monk was going on. Change your username. Yeah, it makes sense because I was like, kids, I want to. Yeah. I have no clue what I'm saying right now. I'm going on a tangent. Yeah, bro, you put me on a lot of fragrances. Hey, well, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Hopefully, I've been putting you onto some good fragrances. I'm assuming, by you not saying like you put me onto some bad fragrances, they're probably pretty good. But I appreciate that. I love knowing, when some people try something I recommend, especially when they, do enjoy it. As far as your comment saying review some cheap fragrances, I know I need to get more cheap, like new cheap fragrances in my collection. I'm getting a thing of City Rhythms, and then I think after that it's going to be a decent amount of cheapies for a while. But yeah, so I will be getting some more cheap fragrances. What was I saying? But yeah, I'll get some more cheap fragrances. I still have some cheap fragrances and stuff. Like, I think I'm pretty up to date on all the reviews. There's a new fragrance that I got. I suppose it's kind of like a new pickup. It's an old pickup, but a new pickup. I gave my brother like a 4-pack of English laundry fragrances, and I looked in his room and he never took them. So I just took them back. But there's one that's a clone of Eros EDT, and it smells so good. Leau EDT. Oh my god, I got the hiccups. Leau EDT ended up winning up the whole matchup. Oh my god, I cannot talk. Yeah, this is a good fragrance, Coconut won the whole matchup by far, and Leau won in specific. Terra Content's any good? I've heard good things. Daniel still going, just came from a rapid response. I am still on, yes, Graham, but I am going to get going here soon. Terra Content's nice, boozy plum fragrance. I need to try it. Should you get Full House again or Liquid Brun? Get Full House. I hate Liquid Brun. Very selective now. Cheapies are cool, but I've been to so many frag perfumer events. Nose smell cheapness right away. I mean, honestly, I put you on Why I Sell Myself. Yeah, Why I Sell Myself is great. It's such a good fragrance. For me, Montrese, like, I don't know. Maybe I haven't tried enough niche fragrances and stuff, and I would for sure, like, as I continue to grow bigger on YouTube, I can only hope that I'll be invited, and as I continue to grow across, like, all my platforms and stuff, I can only hope that I can be invited to, some big events, big perfumery events, stuff like that. Like, in the end, that would be the dream. That is maybe not, like, per se the reason why I decided to make content. Like, I didn't make content and stuff because I was like, oh my god, I want to make a lot of money, and like, I want to be rich and stuff. Like, I'm definitely not rich. I make some money off YouTube, but it would be cool if I could go to events and stuff like that. But I mean, I don't know, maybe I haven't tried enough cheap fragrances, or expensive fragrances, but I still love a lot of the cheap fragrances I smell. I think these cheap brands are really leveling up. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, like, a Lattafa is as good as a City Rhythm. That's just not true. I mean, maybe a Sod Elixir is better than a couple City Rhythms, in specific, but, like, not in general. I don't know. I mean, I love, like, even, like, what am I saying? I'm sorry. I'm going at like 1,000 miles an hour. I need to calm down. I think when you are just starting out, dupe fragrances are great. I think, as you're saying, when you do kind of get more and more into it and you can smell a lot more kind of exclusive fragrances, indie niche fragrances and stuff like that, then yes, there's not so much as a need for those cheap fragrances. Um, but for a lot of people, those are the fragrances that they can afford, like, a large part of my demographic, like, primarily buys, cheap fragrances, clone fragrances, and stuff like that. And the truth is, I mean, if I make a review on something like a City Rhythm, I kind of put myself at a little bit of a disadvantage because although, yeah, City Rhythms are popular, or Suspiros are popular and stuff like that, not as many people are going to be able to buy them. The views aren't going to be as good. If I just bought into the hype and only bought new Middle Eastern releases, I would get significantly more views on videos because I would just be chasing that hype. Um, that's just the truth. I could sit here and just make reviews on Middle Eastern fragrances. When I talk about Hawthorne fragrances, like, those have been super popular now. Videos like that do better. When I talk about, like last summer when I got Coconut Lagoon, and Coconut Lagoon was very hyped. Like, you get a lot of attention for making videos like that. And a big demographic is specifically just buying the fragrances like that. But because I stick true to, like, my taste and stuff, I'm not going to sit here and buy fragrances just because I want a bunch of views. I'm going to buy fragrances that I enjoy, but also fragrances that I think are good. I'm not ever going to sit here and recommend something that smells like shit to you guys. It doesn't matter if it's like a cheap fragrance or super expensive. If it's good, I'm going to recommend it. That's kind of always my thought process with it. That was kind of a rant. I don't know why I went on so much of a rant. Put me on. Already read that. You're the man, bro. You definitely will. Keep it up. Hey, thank you. Nothing wrong with it. When you smell real oud, imitations will stake out. And I can for sure see that too. Smelling like a lot more of, like, the natural oils and stuff like that, and then smelling a synthetic one, that could for sure mess with you. All of us small content creators are Fraycom within Fraycom. Should all meet up and go to Scent Explorer. Well, don't you have to be? I thought you had to be invited to that. Raheen, what's going on? Once I figured out what captive ingredients are, I see why there are barely any one-to-ones. Yeah, like, there are some specific ingredients and stuff that brands will have. Now, I mean, they do, like, a lot of the Middle Eastern brands have, like, those, like, DNA tester things, and that is how they extract, like, the fragrance DNAs and stuff like that to clone them. And you can get relatively close, but like Killian using their, like, on ice note, no other brand is going to be able to replicate that because they use specific things, or they contacted their supplier and they're like, hey, make us this note, this is our contract, you can only sell this to us, you know. So yeah, you are going to run into a lot of issues. There aren't going to be a lot of one-to-ones, but if anything, I like more of a twist fragrance than a straight up one-to-one, because I dislike, like, I don't know, I don't hate, you know, clones, obviously, like I love clones, and I like the idea of getting more expensive DNAs out to people at a cheaper price. But at the same time, I also do believe in like saving up for some specific fragrances and splurging on them. What do you think about Rockin' Oakcha? I've never tried anything from Oakcha. I need to try it. Saucy is killing it, exactly. Blue Jeremy Hectic, good clone of imagination. I've heard it's good. But I've never tried it. I like Blue Jeans. I love Blue Jeans. It's so good. Like Heavy Spices and Must. My Sig with Full House. Yeah, D&D you should. Kudos to you, man. I relate to you on so many levels. Hey, thank you, Fish, and I appreciate it. Would you let Nine? I've never tried Night Out, but I would like to try it. Somehow I can't comment on King or Brian shorts. Bro, it does that same thing to me. I don't know if it's because like we're mods or something like that, but like I can't comment unless it's a long form. Can't comment on it. D&D, they hate me. Gas, chromatography, it's crazy technology, game changer. That in addition to synthetics. Exactly. And like, I don't think as many, like, this is an argument that I could see going against clone fragrances though. Like, we are at a time where there are so many different synthetic notes and molecules and natural notes and natural ingredients and stuff like that. Like, literally, you can make skin sensitive fragrances now. You can do the most we've ever been able to do in perfumery. And I do think it is a little interesting that instead of making a lot more new DNAs, really seeing a lot more like very artistic fragrances, we do see a lot of clones, which does make me a little bit sad because I know on the other end, we could be having so many different like types of fragrances. You know, it wouldn't just be sweet, fougere, gourmand, fresh, and stuff like that. Like, we would have so many different other subsets and fragrances, so many different popular DNAs and stuff. And I would still wish that like a clone would be part of a world like that, but it is kind of hard when you just have a couple, you know, mainly smaller brands focusing on really being artistic. All these big brands, Parfums de Marly, Louis Vuitton, Mont Blanc, YSL, they're not going for artisticness. They're going for mass appeal because they want your money. Uh, and as much as it kind of sucks, like that's the truth. Even the Middle Eastern brands just want your money. Gucci Guilty, yay or nay? If it's Parfum, yay. Want to give you money? How? If you really want to give me money, you can donate. I don't know how you donate though. I've never donated. But you don't have to. But I appreciate your willingness to. That's nice. Um, Mod for Micah can comment on his vids. Yeah, honestly, I didn't even think about that because you can comment on mine. Because for me, I can't comment on King's or Brian's, but I think I can comment on Grimm's, which is weird because I think I'm mod on his channel unless I'm not, unless Grimm just hates me. Yeah, it lets you comment on long forms but not shorts. I think I have commented on the shorts. GM Francis, what? Can spray on your clothes. So when you spray on clothes, you'll get better longevity. You won't get better projection. The whole part of having alcohol in a fragrance is to make it project more. That's why an EDT is going to project more off of a like instead of an extrait, right? Because you have more alcohol, and the alcohol is what pushes off the scent. So when you spray on clothes, the alcohol doesn't really have like a big base to push off of, but it has a better base for the oil to sit in. Which is why like people will be like, "Oh, I put this fragrance on a week ago and I went to wash my clothes and I could still smell this fragrance on my clothes, right? But you can't smell it on your skin." It's because the fabrics and stuff really do hold on to oils a lot, but they don't really. So you get better longevity with the cost of having worse projection. That's kind of how it works spraying on clothes. Wait, hold on. I need to freaking. Bro, you should think about making videos teaching people difference between EDT and EDP. So I did do a video like that. The only thing that I did dislike about it is so many people thought they were like geniuses. So for example, I had for the EDT Ultramalt, which it is an EDT intense. Now, traditionally, an EDT is like whatever, it's like up to 15% fragrance oil, and normally an EDT intense is like 15 to 20%. Now, I did a lot of research, and from what I could find, Lamol or Ultramol was like an EDT intense with around, it was like anywhere from like 12 to 15% fragrance oil. So still just EDT, right? Wasn't going into like what would be eau de parfum concentration. And a lot of EDT intenses will also just be normal EDT concentration. It was kind of confusing to understand because I feel like if it has 20%, it's not an EDT anymore. It's just an eau de parfum. But so it had the proper amount of fragrance oil to be an EDT. So I put it for the EDT. Also, 9 times out of 10, intense is just a marketing term. Like it just, yeah, like sure, the notes are more intense, but it doesn't mean like there's more fragrance oil. And I had people commenting about that. They're like, it's an EDT intense, actually. And I'm like, well, right, but it has this amount of fragrance oil in it. And that's what an EDT is. And they're like, that's different. And I had so many people commenting for Sauvage. I use Sauvage Elixir for Parfum because it's a Parfum concentration. And so many people thought they were smart, and they're like, huh, Buddy thinks Sauvage Elixir is a Parfum. It's an elixir. Elixir is just a marketing gimmick. Like, I don't know how dumb these people are. Look at your freaking Dior Sauvage Elixir. Look at Lattafa Assad Elixir. Look at Lamal Elixir. When you look at the bottom, it doesn't say Elixir. It says fucking Eau de Parfum. It says Extrait de Parfum. It says Parfum. Like, some fragrances will say, like, Elixir de Parfum, which I believe is just, like, probably Eau de Parfum. With more heavier oils in it. But yeah, I'm getting worked up, dude. I had to like defend myself constantly about that one too. Like so many people were like, "It's elixir. It's not parfum." Anyways, but yeah, I would be open to doing more of those. Funkiest Monk. Depends on their security settings. Okay, thanks, Grim. Wait, I'm not mod no more. Never try to comment on Grim's shorts. You have yours set to where they can buy. I don't think Brian does. Interesting. Just teaching people a fragrance game, maybe a series of it. I could for sure. That's a good idea. It's a good idea. Love you so much. Want to give you money, okay or not? I mean, if you want to donate, you can give me money for sure. I don't ever want anyone to feel like obligated, like they have to. But if you wanted to donate, yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah. Well, yeah, you might get that, but people like me, I don't know nothing about fragrances, want to learn. You just have to start from the basics, man. Even a course for cheap. Well, and I mean, another thing I could do too is if I did like a membership, because I have like membership plans. I just don't have anyone on my memberships, but I think I'm charging like $3 or something for a membership. But I think maybe if I got a couple members, I could do like kind of like some like fragrance 101, really just going over like just going more specifically in depth with reviews instead of just being like, oh, here are my top 5 discounters, whatever. Like I would really just be like just go much further into depth. I don't know. I could do some stuff. With like a membership or something like that. EDTs can also last more than an EDP depending on the note. Yeah, exactly. What a lot of people don't understand, it's not the oil concentration. Sure, 9 times out of 10, an extrait will be stronger than an EDT, but if it's an extrait that's just citrus, opposed to an EDT, which is like oud and vanilla, the EDT is going to last a lot longer. Do rage bait ones to boost comment. Bro, I swear, like, I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with rage bait people. Like, I don't know. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it just gets to a point. Yeah, dude, if you really did that, I'd be willing to pay $3. Yeah, and I mean, here's my thing. It's just like I don't have anyone on my membership. If I got like I don't know, even if it was just like one person on my membership, I'd still put out stuff. But there are some ideas and stuff. And another thing too, that I like to do with my members is I kind of give them like, kind of like picks. Like I'll be like, what, like, is there a video in specific like you want to see? Um, Another thing that I'll do is like, say I get a fragrance Friday, right? And my video is gonna come out Sunday, and I'm not gonna say anything about it till Sunday. I post and I'll like be like, oh, this is my, that like I just got this. So there's just kind of like more behind the scenes stuff that I would do on that, um, and that I had done in the past and stuff. Um, some member only lives and stuff. I would also like to do member only giveaways too. That would be something cool. Just because I feel like if you do like an actual, like, if you are going to give me money and you're going to support me, like I would like to do something, back. What does Grim say here? To give away, yep, giveaways. That's what I want to do early. Yeah, in the early previews too. Normally if I can post a video 2-3 days in advance, you'd be getting videos way more early. Plus a meet and greet. Yeah, I did this one thing for mine. It was like a meet and greet, or no, it wasn't a meet and greet. What'd I do? I don't know. I did this thing where it's like, I think I like, I don't know what I put this in for. I think I took it out, but I was like, I can add you on Instagram or something, and like, if you want to talk to me, like, I'll talk to you. I don't know. It was weird. I didn't know what to put. They're like, add something to make yourself unique, and I'm like, you can talk to me on Instagram. I have no clue. I thought it was funny. I had a lot of fun setting it up, and then I also have like specific stickers and stuff that you can use in lives and comments and stuff. Do I have any of the stickers here? Let's see. Come on, I want to put up the freaking stickers. There's a leak of Micah. There's not a leak of Micah's numbers. No, dude. Gotta go do some chores. Stream's great. Thanks, take care. Thanks, take care. Take care. Hey, D&D, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Have a good day. D&D, I'm going to join your membership. Hey, Funniest Monk, if you did that, or Funniest Monk, Funkiest Monk, if you did that, that would be awesome, but don't feel obligated to. That is going to do it. My phone is going to die. I feel like I should probably say bye before it just randomly turns off. I genuinely think, though, if I do get some people to be on my membership and stuff, I would kind of do, like, some fragrance basic stuff like that. And I'll go through some stuff. I also lowered the prices, like, tremendously. Like, it used to be, because I didn't know how much to price it at. I used to charge, like, $15 for a membership, because I thought that was fine. But, yeah, it's not, I feel like that's too expensive. But, $3 is good. And that's $3 a month, too, and I don't know. But, yeah, anyways, Post on 101 bros, looking forward to it. Hey, I will. And obviously too, then, like, you get like priority reply to comments or something too. But a lot of times with my members, I will like if you're like, hey, I want to see this video, if it's a short or a long form, whatever, like, I'm very inclined to do it. But Funkiest Monk, Grim, D&D left, but we'll still say D&D. Who else is in here? Lamar, not Ahmed because he's being weird. King. Everyone else in here, I hope you all have a good night. Please, if you guys have not, make sure to drop a sub and drop a like. This was a great live. You guys are awesome. Peace, everyone. Smell you later.